When Jurassic World roared into theaters in June 2015, it wasn't just another blockbuster, it was a cultural event. Reviving the long-dormant Jurassic Park franchise after a 14-year hiatus, Jurassic World had to bridge the gap between nostalgic fans of Steven Spielberg's original 1993 classic and a new generation of moviegoers. Directed by Colin Trevorrow, the film became a massive commercial success and re-established dinosaurs as a dominant force at the box office. But this return wasn't simple. The road to Jurassic World was long, complex, and fraught with creative uncertainty. Following the release of Jurassic Park 3 in 2001, Universal Pictures was eager to continue the franchise. However, a combination of creative differences, script rewrites, and the death of original author Michael Crichton in 2008 stalled progress. Early concepts for a fourth film ranged from dinosaur-human hybrids used in warfare to stories set outside of Nublar. One infamous draft involved genetically modified dinosaurs wielding weapons, a far cry from the grounded scientific awe of the original film. Steven Spielberg, the producer of the franchise, remained interested but cautious. Several screenwriters, including William Monahan, Kingdom of Heaven, John Sayles, Lone Star, and Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, were hired at various stages, but a cohesive vision never solidified. It wasn't until 2013 that the project gained momentum. Colin Trevorrow, an indie director who had gained attention with Safety Not Guaranteed, 2012, was brought on by Spielberg. Despite having only one low-budget film under his belt, Trevorrow impressed Spielberg with his understanding of character and tone. With his writing partner Derek Connolly, Trevorrow reworked the script into what would become Jurassic World, a soft reboot that imagined a fully functioning dinosaur theme park, decades after the original disaster. Set 22 years after the events of Jurassic Park, Jurassic World depicts a fully operational dinosaur theme park on Isla Nublar. The park's success, however, leads to hubris, as scientists create a genetically modified dinosaur, the Indominus Rex, to boost visitor attendance. The story reflects themes of commercialism, genetic manipulation, and mankind's relentless pursuit of control over nature. The film's protagonists include Owen Grady, Chris Pratt, a rugged animal behaviorist who trains velociraptors, and Claire Dearing, Bryce Dallas Howard, the park's operations manager. Their dynamic reflects a push-pull between corporate efficiency and natural respect. The inclusion of the Indominus Rex serves as a critique of how consumer demand can drive dangerous scientific innovation, echoing the cautionary ethos of Crichton's original work. Chris Pratt, fresh off his breakout role in Guardians of the Galaxy, 2014, was cast as Owen Grady, blending action hero charisma with emotional depth. Bryce Dallas Howard's Claire Dearing offered a complex character arc, transforming from a cold executive to a more grounded and compassionate figure. Supporting roles included Vincent D'Onofrio as a militaristic antagonist, Irfan Khan as the park's billionaire owner, and Jake Johnson and Lauren Lapkus as comic relief technicians. Casting Pratt was a strategic choice. His rising star status added marketability, while his background in comedy allowed for tonal flexibility. Howard, meanwhile, added emotional gravitas, especially in scenes with her on-screen nephews, representatives of the childlike wonder the Jurassic brand evokes. Filming began in April 2014 and lasted until August, primarily in Hawaii and Louisiana. Hawaii's lush landscapes doubled for Isla Nublar, while sound stages in New Orleans allowed for more controlled set pieces. Trevorrow pushed for a balance between practical effects and CGI, drawing inspiration from Spielberg's original use of animatronics. Legacy Effects, the successor to Stan Winston's studio, created practical dinosaur models for close-up shots, including the Apatosaurus and parts of the Indominus Rex. However, ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, handled most of the digital effects, delivering over 900 VFX shots. This hybrid approach preserved a sense of tangibility, especially in emotional scenes, such as the death of the Apatosaurus, an homage to the emotional weight of the dying Triceratops in Jurassic Park. Trevorrow also used classic Spielbergian techniques, slow camera push-ins, awestruck character reactions, and moments of silence before chaos. Michael Giacchino's score echoed John Williams' original themes while introducing new motifs, underscoring the balance between past and present. One of Jurassic World's triumphs was creating a fully realized theme park. The film features a monorail, a luxury resort, dinosaur petting zoos, and the Mosasaurus Lagoon. Production designer Ed Verreau crafted a modern, consumer-driven paradise that satirized real-world theme parks like SeaWorld and Disney. Samsung, Margaritaville, and Starbucks product placements heightened the sense of realism while reinforcing the film's commentary on commercialization. The Indominus Rex itself was designed to be a metaphor for consumer demand and the dangers of tampering with nature. Its genetic makeup, T-Rex, cuttlefish, and more, allowed it to camouflage, learn, and outsmart human handlers. It represented the ultimate made-to-order creature, one that defied classification and ultimately turned on its creators. Marketing and release. Universal Pictures orchestrated a massive global marketing campaign. The nostalgic value of the franchise was leveraged with teaser trailers that featured familiar music and visuals. The official trailer, released in November 2014, garnered over 50 million views in its first week. In June 2015, Jurassic World premiered at the Grand Rex in Paris and was released globally shortly after. It shattered box office records, earning $208 million in its opening weekend in the US alone and over $1.6 billion worldwide, becoming the third highest grossing film of all time at the time of its release. Critics praised Jurassic World for its spectacle and callbacks to the original, though some criticized its thin character development and reliance on formula. Nonetheless, audiences responded overwhelmingly. The film revitalized the franchise, spawned two sequels, Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, and re-established dinosaurs as viable box office attractions in the modern blockbuster era. The film also ignited debates around nostalgia in Hollywood. Some viewed it as a successful reboot that honored its legacy. Others saw it as a symptom of the industry's dependence on established IP. Regardless, Jurassic World's success proved that the right blend of innovation, reverence, and timing could resurrect even the most dormant franchises. The making of Jurassic World was a resurrection story, not just of dinosaurs, but of a franchise teetering on extinction. With Colin Trevorrow at the helm, a cast that appealed to both new and old audiences, and a production that fused practical ingenuity with cutting-edge effects, the film succeeded in bringing wonder and terror back to Isla Nublar. Its success redefined what a modern legacy sequel could be and served as a blueprint for future franchise reboots. In doing so, it reminded audiences of a simple truth echoed throughout the series. Life, especially cinematic life, finds a way.